I gave him oral with my shirt pulled down, and whenever we're done, he threw money in my face, told me to clean myself up, and reminded me that I knew better than to tell my sister.
So, what was your first interaction with the judge?
I knew him before because my sister worked for the Commonwealth Attorney for a really long time. Like I grew up in his office and stuff. So whenever he got elected to be Commonwealth Attorney, and we moved over into City Hall, and then Kevin was the assistant Commonwealth Attorney, and his office was like across the road from it. And I was kind of like informal intern in there, like learning office management and stuff. And I went over to his office to learn how to take a deposition, and that was the first interaction that I had with him as far as the sex and stuff goes. I gave him oral with my shirt pulled down, and whenever we're done, he threw money in my face, told me to clean myself up, and reminded me that I knew better than to tell my sister. Assistant Commonwealth Attorney, and we would do sex parties and perform shows and have sex with them for money, things like that. There are different cabins. There's an apartment down like toward Thornton that they would use. It's got like mirrored ceilings and a bidet and a sex swing and all the things.
Did you feel like you could say no?
No, and they would make sure to make you feel as small and degraded and belittled as possible to take your power away, you know? Like it wasn't like they were just like, they weren't raping like physically, like, you know, what people think about when they hear the word rape. It was consensual, but it was the thing that we were so young, and then they used it against us and to destroy our lives later with the legal system and CPS, systematically removing your whole life piece by piece.
Did they ever tell you that you couldn't say anything?
I mean, that was just a given, you know, and like who would believe it anyway, because the whole town was doing it, you know, they're all swingers. It's all a big party to them.
Did you ever have sex with him after he became judge? Yeah. When he was the judge?
Yes. I've had sex with him in the chambers. I've had sex with him upstairs.
You had sex in the chambers?
Yes.
Sex in the chambers.
We would just like, sometimes we'd just go over there and hang out, and he'd be like, just hang out. Let me go sit on the bench for a while. I'll be in a minute. You know, and everybody would come back there and smoke and stuff after. The girls who, they would bring them up from the jail for the house arrest people and stuff. They would have sex all over the place with them too.
From the jail?
Yeah.
Were you ever there when that happened?
Yeah.
You saw it?
Yeah. Yeah, I knew the girls personally. They were my friends and family. They were the people that we lived with on the streets.
So they would,
the other ones that they've done the same thing to, and taken their kids and slammed them and put them with all these big crazy charges.
So I mean, you're saying it like it's so normal, but I just want to make sure. The judge would have sex with inmates from the jail?
Yes.
And you saw it?
Yes. I was part of it. I was one of them. Not just from being in jail, like coming in off the street and seeing them.
Why did they keep it a secret?
It wasn't a secret. It wasn't a secret.
Why did you feel like you had to have sex with the judge?
Because he's the one with the power. He holds my entire life in his hands. He's the one that makes the decisions over whether I get to keep my children or not. He's the one that makes the decisions on whether I go to jail or whether I get like they would drug test me all the time, and I would pass it, and social services would come in and say like, no, she failed it, and I would have to make them lie to it every time because I wasn't failing it.